WWE Universe, it's time to acknowledge the OTC.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reings!
The original tribal chief, the only tribal chief, the OTC.
A man who held the WWE Universal title for a record obliterating 1,316 days over 3 years atop WWE. And Reigns is ready to once again be that dominant force that rules WWE. This is what they mean when they say aura.
Roman Reigns once again acknowledged by the WWE Universe.
And a little advice to anyone who may share the ring with Roman, it's best served that you do the same.
And his opponent, from parts unknown, the Queen!
All these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance. I can't wait to see what unfolds.
She knows tonight is going to be a big challenge, but if anyone is up for it, it's this woman.
There's the bell, and the submission match has now begun. The only way to win is to force either a tap or a pass out.
Let the games begin. The beauty of a submission match is that for as much as it's about strategy, what more
can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor, superplex. I cannot believe what we just saw.
She fights back with the counter. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Press slam.
Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then
a stomp right to the back.
Oh, great wherewithal there. Oh, look at a torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Ooh. Stopping their opponent.
Forearm smash out with the stomps. Oh, what are they going to do? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Ow.
No way. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal. Uh-oh.
He answers right back. And knew what was coming there. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Roman Reigns just battering his opponent in the corner.
Destroying his opponent.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kick to the cranium of their opponent. Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there.
From way up. Double axe handle connects.
Roman's on a roll here. Roman Reigns ready to go.
Superman punch. Reigns setting him straight with his patented hard-hitting offense.
Always with authority.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
She is looking to get back in this.
She's still in this thing, trying to fight back.
I think you really felt that one.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press? This is unreal power.
And a slam. Oh, just a straight deadlift of power into a
Dominator.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Bam! By Reigns!
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Oh, man, come on now. Not a sledgehammer.
Being placed onto the top rope.
Going for the home run. From the middle rope.
Actually way up there. Samoa drop. He's looking to take things to the outside now. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Clean knee to the face. What a spear by Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Not a position you want to be in. Needs to break this.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
My goodness. goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Roman count.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap it.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
Reings.
Oh, guillotine choke. Expertly executed hold.
Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Bodies must be writhing in pain right now. The breaking point must be on the horizon.
Yet to continue forward, showing no desire to quit.
Power slam.
Uh-oh.
He's able to counter that.
Reings got all of it.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer. And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, God, face first. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Things are heading ringside now.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Oh, boom, what a punch. Line.
Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Now the guillotine choke is taking out so many superstars. All the leverage and pressure staying up. That's it. That's a tap.
Here is your winner,
The bell rings for this 2 out of 3 falls match. First superstar to gain 2 falls in this match is the winner.
A lot of strategy in this type of match, and I know for a fact that both these competitors know that. This should be interesting.
Maneuvers out of the way. Dominating shoulder tackle. Ooh. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
And a stomp to the gut. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Ooh, what a response.
Sent flying. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Clothesline. What would be your attack plan in an Extreme Rules match, Corey?
In this situation, creativity is highly rewarded. There are so many tools of destruction at your disposal, and you need to use them effectively.
Back into the ring now. She knew how to evade that.
Closed fist connects. He really felt the impact on that one.
He is feeling the effects of Extreme Rules, quickly suffering a good bit of pain.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Into a power slam. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
And face first they go.
Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Big boot. Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner.
Oh, this is ugly. Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was looking for when he started digging under the apron. No one just finds a sledgehammer. Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Roman being the aggressor.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
Forearm gonna cut off the wind,
Putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has the guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Scoop slam. Ooh. He avoids it. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Back suplex on the apron.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome. What a spear by Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
The look on her face says it all. The game plan has gone awry.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Big boot over the top and hit the floor hard. He's headed out to the ringside area. Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
Sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Going for the legs, going right after the face.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Dominator.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
And she's returning fire. Flat-out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And a slam.
This is a testament to the sheer fortitude it takes to compete at this high level.
No one bending, no one breaking. This has been an intense matchup. Oh, man.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Diamond plate facial. Diamond plated steel coming at you.
Turns it around.
Oh, huge big boot.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Revolution's in the spinning power bomb.
May have just vanquished Reigns. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
And writhing in pain, trying to find an escape. Nice escape.
What a spear by Reings. That's it. That finally has to do it.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bending. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
Here we go. Launch out to the outside.
Fearlessly soaring to the outside. My goodness.
Doing whatever it takes to eliminate the competition.
Oh my. Holding the table with surprising accuracy.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes.
In position, waiting for an opening. Superman punch from Reings.
Reings once again redefining hard-hitting offense with that one.
No coming back from Reings after that.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Gotta figure out a way out of this one or it could be over. There it is, tapping out.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Finds the table, and guys, I do not see the table being long for this world.
Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomps to the hand.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself.
Whip back into the ring.
Ooh.
Not a good spot to be in. All the way down.
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This spear.
Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Submission again, tap out, tap out. Oh, what a chop. And now tying up the leg.
Straight to the knee.
Reigns is wasting no motion.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
And deep into the match, Reigns lets fly another heavy attack there.
Throughout the course of this match, Roman has been a force to be reckoned with. She turns that attack away. Brought down with a neck breaker.
Delivers the knee.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Big time powerbomb.
And that took Reigns down. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Roman Reigns could be...
Nice escape.
Superman punch!
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
From the top. Down.
Reigns sizing up the target. Spear! Reigns got all of it.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her body hold on?
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Bang! Weapon in hand saying, I'm up in the ante.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
Roman Reigns is just taking command.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Stop to the gut. Ooh, just ate that kick to the face.
Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex. Wait a minute. Setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
It's hooked in deep. His body.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Here comes Reigns!
That's it. No way to endure that again.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on a fight.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Roman is in the zone and letting the opposition know it.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Sliding that. I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Face, meet, knee.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
The end could be near for the Tribal Chief.
Can you imagine if Roman Reigns... Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. Catches a punch.
Batten down the hatches. These two are looking.
Oh, ouch. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Reigns with a Superman punch!
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
My goodness, look at how tight the submission's locked in. She can't stay in this for long.
Something's gonna snap. And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming. Max handle from the middle rope.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent up.
Clothesline knocked down. Here we go. Comeback time. This superstar's on fire. Pace begins to quicken. Plants them. Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Got this one locked in extra tight. This might be it.
We're either going to hear a tap or a snap.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
She's going under the ring now.
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
Buster. And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Nice escape.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh.
Down the apron.
The hardest part of the ring. From the top.
Whoa, look out.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Power slam. Reigns now losing ground.
Roman's being picked apart.
He counters with a great reversal.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Yeah, Roman was able to momentarily stop the bleeding, but can he take control of this match?
And what's he looking for here?
Bringing a steel chair into play here. Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh, the forearm's gonna cut off the win. Guillotine applied.
And this is gonna cost.
We have a tap out.
Uh-oh, something big is coming. Reigns hits it!
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be. What a spear by Reigns!
Hit it again, and that's gotta be it.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Oh, she was ready with the counter. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Big time powerbomb. Can Reigns recover from that?
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
This is a moment when you're desperate to find a...
And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Constructing the knee there. Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Another big move!
Oh, heinous knee to the face.
May have just vanquished Reigns.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
Is the tribal chief done for?
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Bam! Here comes the trash can for you. Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This is grueling. Look at the torque happening.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission. The target's been acquired once more. Oh, God. Knee meets face.
This has...
Wait a minute. Setting in. Devastating submission coming.
The end could be near for the tribal chief. Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Here is your winner,
Here we go, guys. The 2 out of 3 falls match. The stamina of these competitors is about to be seriously tested.
You can say that again, Cole. Winning this thing isn't going to be easy at all. Because usually by the time you score the first fall, you're already starting to run out of gas. The finish line is a long way off right now. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Oh, the power!
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Delivering nasty stomps. A proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
She gets put in the corner. Clothesline in the corner. Headed to the top rope. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord. Came down like a lead balloon. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
She's taken her share of blows at this point.
Reigns making sure he acknowledges him after that. Roman Reigns just battering his opponent in the corner.
Destroying his opponent. Reigns really having his way right here.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself. And a stomp to the gut.
What's a good strategy for staying out of danger in a submission match?
Well, besides just staying on your feet and off the ground, how about you covering yourself in grease?
That's cheating, Corey.
Oh, calm down, Saxton. I'm just brainstorming.
Reigns once again proving his absolute dominance there. Evasive maneuver.
Corey, the superstars getting right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Believe it, Corey, believe it.
Back body drop. Exclamation point.
Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Now count out as he takes things out of the ring.
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Bam! Reigns! Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Critical point in this.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Down we go.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Roman Reigns could be on the verge.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. She reverses and creates an opportunity. Neckbreaker. Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
Incoming. Tremendous impact.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Complete control here. Has her with... And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Boom!
Somehow, someway, these superstars are still fighting out.
If this continues, someone will fade. This can't go much longer.
Boom! Out on the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad.
Back suplex.
Spine crushing.
She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
And you know she means business since she went with the sledgehammer.
Just bashing them with that hammer.
Oh, God.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Oh, whipped right into the post.
No way.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
I think we need to find something else to put our trash in around the ring.
The head of the table cinches it in. It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight.
Targeting the neck here.
There's the tap. There's the tap. He's got all of it.
Attacking the knee.
This fight seems to be heading in our direction.
Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Stopping their opponent.
Forearm smash.
She's able to evade.
Incredible suplex. Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
I'm targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
It's a... Reings is setting up, Michael. Here it comes. Wow, Reings nailed it. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Struggling against this submission.
Tap out. There it is. Isolating their opponent's arm and
Stop right to the hand.
oh no. Eyes on the target.
Oh, look at this. Raining right hands.
Just non-stop blows.
Head scattered. Now can capitalize.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Taking flight.
What a splash.
I do not like the looks of this.
That chair's going to be used as a weapon.
Into a powerbomb. Wow.
We're about to see.
Oh, the knee directly into the face. Can Reigns recover from that? Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
And with the submission locked in, are we about to see a tap out?
He's trying to hold on, but his efforts are...
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Reigns with the guillotine.
She's fully locked into submission now. Does she have the will to break this hold?
Has to break it. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. Caught in a bad spot.
Whoa, that hurts. Jeez, that's gonna hurt.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Boom!
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
And he's going to the top. Flying.
Whoa, what a landing. They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky. Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
And gets tossed back into the mat. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
And now the panic is setting in. She's on.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
What a spine buster.
And we're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Oh, I like this. She's getting a little creative with her offense.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out of this.
Will she tap? Can she hold out? He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This is the most compromising position she can be in.
She has to find a way to shift her body out of this.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Oh, tossing chairs like it's hard for heaven.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. Spear!
And this has to be the end of it.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. Oh, this is getting tight.
Tapping out.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
The bell rings on a submission match, and guys, you don't see one of these every day.
A very unusual match for a very unusual kind of competitor. You can only win this match by making your opponent submit.
There it is! Reversal!
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Shoulder into the midsection.
Oh, a knee! Lights out.
She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle.
Oh! You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Top rope! Finally shoved off the top.
Oh, stomping right onto the arm.
Crippling attack on the knee. Splash!
Great ring awareness saved him.
Well-executed suplex. Crank in the head. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down
And a series of vicious stomps.
you can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Sit out powerbomb. Big knee.
She's looking a little drained now.
That signature hard-hitting style of Roman Reigns.
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage when a steel trash can gets involved with a fight.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
Looks like she's heading back into the ring. Picked up and being carried around now.
Targeting the throat there.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. Bear hug, squeak!
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
Submissions are such a tricky thing, Corey. Would you rather play the long game and wear someone down or try to get the quick victory?
Not a lot of superstars can notch an instant tap out, so the long game is the way to go for me. It's important to be patient, conserve your strength, but not pass up opportunities as they come. Each hold applied is a step closer to victory.
Just tormenting your opponent with a kendo stick.
What a shot. Elbow thrown, saying not today. Boom. He'll take things into the ring. What a punch. Back and forth we go. Boom.
That puts her on the offensive.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
That will leave you stunned.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Back elbow. Reings is getting dismantled here.
Roman has to wake up and get going in a hurry. Their opponent all the way across the ring. That is a lot of ground to cover. And they're not finished yet. Spine first again.
An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Arm wringer.
And met with a right. Forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Guillotine choke. Is hope fading? Is this how the night will end for her?
Look at
the guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Gets lifted into position. Taken down with a body slam. How much more can Reigns withstand?
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
Calculating the next move here.
And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot. Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Back into the ring she comes.
Shows great Reigns. That's it. Reigns got all of it. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating.
Trapped with nowhere.
Nice escape.
Being set up in the corner for something. Back with a rebound.
Oh no, are they setting the table on fire?
This is too damn far.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
He'll make his way to the ring. Oh, my God, that table right there. This isn't going to be pretty.
Oh, the table.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Moving the spine in ways it wasn't meant to.
The cord.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This hold is... Will it get countered? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
And face first they go.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
And she just flipped the script of this match, courtesy of the table.
Headed back into the ring.
Good counter. Didn't need to counter into anything pretty, just a clubbing blow.
Hoisted up high here.
Oh, right to the throat. Ooh.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Turn it around with a reversal. Setting up for something here. Oh, a slam.
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Suplex.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This might just do it. This might just end it all. And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Up and down. Alabama slam. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere. Taking flight. Diving body splash.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that just rocked him. And that took Reings down.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of tapping out.
The Tribal Chief is vulnerable. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Outright presentation of power there.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage. Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain.
Trying to fight out of it.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move. Superman punch.
After that, it's easy to see why Reigns has been at his zenith. Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
To the sky.
It's handled from the middle rope.
Reigns sizing up the target.
The spear by Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This is the most copper.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Big knockdown. Oh, looking for it. Body drop. Oh, a spine buster.
My, oh my.
Listen to this place. It's electric.
Dominator.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This could be it. We could see a tap out.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
And Reigns still isn't finished handing out punishment in this match.
The head of the table will keep fighting until he has nothing left. Like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Ooh, man. This is just turning into a savage display of violence. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Reigns is setting up. again, going for the biggest attack possible. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Complete control here. Has her with nowhere to go. Could be approaching attack.
Nice escape.
With authority.
Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
All the momentum into a spinning powerbomb.
And that took Reings down.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
The end could be near. Nice escape. Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Target acquired. This only ends one way. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Going forward again.
Oh, yes.
That's going to hurt.
That could finish off Roman. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will taps out.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out? And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. Oh, man. Adds more injury to injury with that hammer.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Reigns got all of it.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
My goodness, look at how tight the submission's locked in. She can't stay in this for long.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt. Unparalleled intensity from Roman.
Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot. Bang! Drive by.
And look at this, Dad. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
And now the panic is setting in. She's on the doorstep of defeat.
Can she escape?
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Dishing out the big guns once again.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. She's fully locked into submission now. Does she have the will to tap out?
Here is your winner, the OTC Roman.
The bell is rung on this Extreme Rules match.
Not the type of match for people with a weak constitution to participate in or to witness. Are you sure you're going to be all right for this one, Saxton?
I'm okay for now. I'll avert my eyes when things get ugly.
Kick to the gut.
Wait, right.
Oof. Look at this, just unloading.
Wow.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Counter. Saw it coming. And he turned it around.
Ooh, bad landing.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Caught that and reversed it. What a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Ooh, right to the throat.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wide.
Sliding back into the ring. Oh, using the rope to their advantage.
Attacking the arm.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
Wait for it. Oh, Alabama slam. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
It's locked in.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Extreme Rules is a beautiful thing. We're seeing these superstars battle without any limitations.
Though for competitors, I imagine it's hard to take full advantage of the lack of rules.
That's true, Michael, but it really is sink or swim in this kind of match. You have no choice but to go to extremes if you want to win. What a
Vicious.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
Oh, she manages to reverse it. What a display of strength here.
Slam down. It looks like she wants to take this match outside. She was looking for the great equalizer, and she found it in the steel chair.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Tossed back into the ring. Sidewalk slam.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather. Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles. Laid out with a power slam.
Big punch finds its mark.
And Reigns got clobbered by that move.
This is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible.
Punch.
Measure.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it.
Getting set up in the corner now.
In the corner, and an elbow for good measure.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Connects. Saw it coming.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table. Oh, he had that scouted. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
He gets into the ring.
Ooh!
And he is daring his opponent to face him with the steel chair.
Able to make a timely escape.
Clothesline, so effective. Ooh, scouted that one.
He wastes no time dodging the attack. Oh, just manhandling their opponent. Goodness gracious, the table just exploded.
Just a mess of wood and flesh after that.
Heading to the outside now.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome. This is not looking good for him.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Roman struggling here, guys.
Roman keeps getting cut off at the pass.
Oh, here it comes. May have just vanquished Reigns. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of...
Nice escape.
Or pump handle coming.
Boom! Incredible suplex. Oh, he saw it coming.
Showing he's not out of it.
Yeah, Roman was able to... The head of the table cinches it in. The guillotine cinched in. This one could be over. The neck just being wrenched away at. Believe this hold feels even worse.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. Steel chair to the temple.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Now bringing her fury to ringside.
Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
Boom, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly. Here comes Reigns!
No coming back from Reigns after that.
He gets around the attack.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Big time powerbomb. Can Reigns recover from that? Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
He is struggling to find an escape, but to no avail.
Will the pain be a single leg camel clutch and a great counter?
What a spear by Reigns. Reigns got all of it.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating.
Trapped with nowhere to...
And he breaks his own submissions.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Just mounted with punches and not to the gut too. Reigns putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine. All the taps out.
Oh, God. Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over. And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Listen to this crowd. What a feeling.
And these superstars are feeling it too.
Roman's on a roll here.
And Roman might just have more in store. This is ugly. Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Blistering shoulder block.
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Reigns got all of it.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This might take the match closer to that final fall. That's it. That's a tap.
Backbreaker delivered, and that'll have you walking funny. Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here. Stretched out like taffy right now.
So much pressure.
Letting go over hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I do not know exactly what she has planned now, but I do know it will not be good for that table. Oh! Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Reigns with the guillotine.
The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way. Taps out.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns with quite the impressive win.
Call it the most predictable result in all of WWE.
Just pure dominance from Reigns.
And there's sure to be plenty of bedlam on tap in this Extreme Rules matchup.
These superstars have nothing but bad intentions in mind for each other, and they have everything and everywhere at their disposal to annihilate one another.
Right to the back.
Gets out of dodge.
Dueling reversals.
And she quickly turned that around. And now he's back into the ring.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
What a counter!
Gets driven into the corner.
And an answer from her.
Down with a backbreaker. And now applying extra pressure. This is agonizing.
He averts the offense.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Piercing the throat.
Look at this. This can't be good. And is able to battle out of the grips to some safety.
Steering clear there.
Ooh. What a punch.
That's how you...
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Feels like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Neither competitor is backing down.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these. And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point. Superman punch from Reigns. If anyone in the back wants to stop this match, now would be the time.
With pride on the line, Reigns is going as far as he believes he has to.
Looking for the
power with a sidewalk slam.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
This is the only time anyone gets excited about garbage when a steel trash.
Reigns hits it! Wow, Reigns nailed it!
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Bending the body in ways and trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Oh! Caught with the knee.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power. Slam!
Fast thinking saved him there. Fast movement gets her out of the way. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
The power, the strength, and now just pressing. And a drop.
Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side, like throwing a trash can at your fallen opponent. Watching.
Diving shoulder tackle. And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is...
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, you're hitting right off with that knee.
That is what it takes to topple. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of tapping out.
The Tribal Chief is vulnerable. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Merciless move, bashing your opponent's head like that.
Stomping away, and then the knee right into the throat.
Just ruthless.
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Roman keeps getting cut off at the pass. She's pulling out a table, adding some furniture into the mix here.
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table. Returning to the ring now. Roman Reigns so dominant.
It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight.
Wrapped around the neck. This is dangerous.
This isn't it.
The guillotine locked in. This is all it
That was an incredible counter. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
across the throat.
Successive attacks have him staggering.
He's got to find a way to shift the fight in his favor. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Solid.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Here we go, cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next.
This match is getting more chaotic by the second.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. There's no way. This is incredible.
Absolutely not. Get out of here. The barricade.
Being carried around now.
Oh, watch this, fellas.
Into the barricade.
Oh, man.
The Tribal Chief kick to the gut. Muscling up his opponent for a vicious powerbomb.
And Reigns looking to double up on the impact. Samoan drop.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
Not a powerbomb.
Through the table. Through a flaming table. Are you kidding me?
Well, let's just hope everyone is okay, Corey.
Well, of course they're not okay, Saxton. No one's immune to fire.
Headbutt connects.
We knew this was going to be brutal, but didn't imagine carnage like this.
No, I guarantee no one had this on their bingo card.
Huge boot. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Whip back into the ring.
Reigns. No coming back from Reigns after that.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
The look on her face says it all. The game plan has gone awry.
Throw all game plans out the window.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Cuts the attack off.
Excellent opportunity for her to shift the momentum.
That could be the shift she was looking for.
Coming back from the outside now.
Huge clothesline delivered. Quick thinking, managing to kick out of the way, delivers a nice back body drop. Looking. Oh, what a jarring spine buster.
Just a straight deadlift of power. Into a
Dominator.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the...
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
And outside she goes. What's her plan here? Oh, an elbow drop. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb. Counters to gain the advantage.
In full control here. Face full of turnbuckle. You can hear the echoes of that trash can to the skull. Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Reigns sent for a ride.
Now heading outside.
Talk about being bent. Tossed back into the ring.
Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner.
Destroying his opponent. Look at Reigns, top rope. From the top. Off the mark for that one. What are they going to do here?
We're about to find out.
This can't be good.
Backbreaker. And it's not over yet. Another punishing backbreaker.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
She is wielding that kendo stick like it's her violent partner in crime.
Not looking good. In this position. All the way down.
Oh, man.
Ooh, what a kick.
Reigns has identified the target. Still
No coming back from Reigns after that.
packed crowd on their toes. This
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spinning.
Oh, that's it into a spinning powerbomb.
Can Reigns recover from that? Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
The more he fights, the... Nice escape. Lift it up. What's next? Snake eyes! Good night.
You want this fight on the outside.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme.
Way to avoid that. Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
Reings. Now the guillotine choke is taking out so many superstars. Targeting the next. Tap out. Tap out.
Thunderous power slam.
Totally helpless at the moment. Evolution's in and a spinning powerbomb.
That could finish off Roman.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
The end could be near for the taps out from the excruciating pain. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Placing him in the corner.
Steps right into them.
The damage is all catching up with her now.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much... What a spear by Reings!
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this. Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Bomb smash out in the stomps. And gets tossed back into the mat.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out. From way up. Oh, man, he landed rough there. Hooked up. Driven down.
Oh, just a straight deadlift of power. Into a
Dominator.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see. Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go.
And that took Reings down. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
Is the tribal chief done for?
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
A little rope assistance.
Oh, very effective.
Here we go again. Oh, merciless knee to the face. That could finish off Roman.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
He's in a bad position now.
Tap out. There it is.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Roman Reigns not at all happy with his loss tonight.
The thing about Roman Reigns is he won't let this be the end of things. He'll come back somehow stronger and twice as determined.
Time for an Extreme Rules match where WWE throws the rule book out the window.
Kendo sticks, tables, chairs. If you can hold it in your hand, you can use it as a weapon. It is anything goes.
Getting him right into the corner.
Boom! What a right!
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Strong suplex.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Boom! Slam!
With authority.
Watch this display of power. Sit-out powerbomb.
Oh, and it's reversed.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Just ejected from the ring. Moves from the ring to the outside. That can make an opening for her.
Big splash.
Ooh. Wheelbarrow
Flapjack.
Face first.
Takes out the knee.
Anything goes in this match, and we're going to see just how true that is tonight.
We're also about to see who can endure the most punishment, Saxton. Plenty of superstars can dish it out, but the ones who can take it and keep fighting are who this type of match is made for.
You have a point, Corey. There's a certain toughness that comes out of an Extreme Rules match. The natural dominance of Reigns getting a bit challenged there.
He's already feeling the damage of Extreme Rules. I hope he prepared for more of this.
Lands an elbow.
Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Reigns has to turn the tide quickly.
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Oof.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful. Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
And clothesline. Oh, that's how you establish dominance.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. Continuing to attack the neck.
Ooh, draped over the top rope. Nice job dodging contact there.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. And she's fine taking this to the outside. Sliding into the ring now. Oh, he timed that counter well. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Powerbomb.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Short jab.
Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck.
That's just a beatdown. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Thunderous right hand.
Uh-oh, something big is coming. Sharp punch.
Not a good spot to be in.
Textbook scoop slam.
She's looking to go top rope here.
Taking flight. Diving body splash. Big Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Turns that away. Shoulder tackle.
Flat out power.
Wow.
A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
Then they go.
Things have gotten much worse for Roman Reigns. He could be out of this match.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Cut off and takes a boot. Oh, clothesline. She wants to take this thing to the outside. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I can already feel the sting with the kendo stick, and I do not care for it.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Uncorked a big punch.
In full control here. Face first in the turnbuckle.
Foot to the belly.
Working the midsection there. He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle. You know what they say, gentlemen?
What do they say, Corey?
What goes up must come crashing down.
Suplex. She's ready to take this match to the outside.
By the looks of it, she's planning to renovate. Well, I'm not sure how many walls she plans to take down here.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
A table! And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings. Oof! Getting cut down by surprise.
Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Whoa, 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 wait a second. Hoisted all the way up.
Foot just stomping down. And a late game press from Reigns finds its mark.
These do-or-die moments are when Roman Reigns is at his best.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Pump handle suplex. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
He's in excruciating. Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
I don't know how there's anything left in these superstars' bodies.
Yeah, the tank is being emptied tonight. She continues to fight off her opponent.
Hard landing.
Oh! Heading to the top now.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here. Oh, look out!
Diving shoulder tackle.
Ooh, kick to the face.
Wards that off. What a response.
Reigns got all of it.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her body hold on?
Nice escape.
Well-placed punch. Ugly, but effective response.
Caught in a bad spot. Oh, ran face first. And this one might be headed ringside.
I think we need to find something else to put our trash in around the ring, because I guarantee that can is going to get all bent out of shape.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here. Keep the side. Jeez.
point of the elbow.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring. And a slam. And it's clear that he is in excruciating pain here.
His body truly can't take much more of this. I hope we have medics stand by.
Clearly done playing games here now that she's got her hands on a table.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and big-time powerbomb. Can Reigns recover from that?
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. The end could be near for the Tribal Chief.
Can you imagine if she releases the hold?
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Oof, taking a rough hit from a thrown trash can.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
Reversal. He saw that coming. Solid punch. Gets slammed down.
Reigns sizing up the target. Reigns got all of it.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has to think of something fast or she'll be forced to tap.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Oof.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Reigns with the guillotine. And this is going to cost.
And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
She escapes the Reigns.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Not a position you want to be in. Needs to break this submission somehow.
Easier said than done. It's locked. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Oh, stomping away.
An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
And he clearly knows that as long as he has the kendo stick, he has the power here.
And this one's taken to the outside. Roman being the aggressor.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
She turns it around with the reversal.
Dominator.
Oh, deadlift. Look at this power.
Superhuman.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
She's getting something from under the ring.
And she's pulled out a steel chair. That could be an equalizer inside the ring.
Stuffing the chair between the top and middle rope.
Suplex.
Boom. Backs them off with a... Here comes another one.
Vicious knee to the face.
That is what it takes to topple Reigns. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Just excruciating pain.
Nice escape.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. Trying to go for it again.
Uh-oh. My goodness, is Is this even legal?
I don't think so. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Reigns hits it! Wow, Reigns nailed it! Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here!
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer she can hold on here. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what...
The tribal chief has acquired the target. Here it comes, Superman punch.
Reigns once again proving just how dominant he can be.
It all comes natural to him. Target acquired. This only ends one way.
And what's she gonna do at this table?
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's gonna do, Saxton?
Popped right in the face.
Oh my goodness, please stop!
Getting tossed. Has him up in a fireman's carry. Oh no. Oh no!
Jack through the tank face first.
Well, there's no question now. The referee has to stop this match. We just saw someone go through what is essentially a fire pit.
I don't believe this is where it'll end. Only those who walk through the flame know what's on the other side.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? I don't know what they're looking for here.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
Got it.
Reigns! It's over. You can't survive that again.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much?
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
It's all over and Reigns stands victorious.
He said he would do it.
Get used to seeing it.
I can't tell from here how bad that injury is.
So Extreme Rules are now in effect in this one. Anything goes from here on out.
That's right, Cole. If these superstars can dream it, they are absolutely free to do it. There's nothing standing in the way of their most ambitious and sadistic imaginings. These two are finding an answer for everything. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
She counters it.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
The Boston Crab sunk in deep. Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Oh my God!
She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room. With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture.
Oh, tossed aside. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. I think the key to coming out on top in an Extreme Rules match has to be fighting without limits. This is no time for fair play or holding back. You have to use the circumstances at play to your advantage and without mercy.
I think you're right, Corey. This is a time when playing nice really...
From the top, all the way to the outside. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Power slam. Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
Roman's being picked apart. Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
I can't believe she's resorting to a sledgehammer. I thought she was better than that.
A narrow escape. Clothesline.
What impact.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. What's she looking for under the ring?
And come on, no, don't bring the trash can out. That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Pinpointing the leg in a corner.
That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Roman Reigns just battering his opponent in the corner. This is ugly.
He's making his way to ringside now. Bringing this back into the ring.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by that hammer.
The damage is starting to affect her.
Gets herself out of harm's way.
Launched. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
For a pump handle. Pump handle coming. Pump handle suplex.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold. Oh, ouch. Lift it up. What's next?
Attack with a punch.
Reigns is getting set up. And here it comes.
Launches into the air with a Superman punch.
Reigns once again solidifying his legacy through his actions.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch. Are we about to see it?
All the way up for a suplex. No, wiggles free.
Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
What a reversal. Clothesline. Gonna duck underneath. What a big back body drop. Gonna turn this thing around into a massive spine buster.
Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The end could be near for the drop.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Set up for a second time. Knee right to the face.
May have just vanquished Reigns. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Trying to fight it. Anything to not give up.
It's a battle of...
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Broken up.
Nap time on the island of relevancy. This is not...
Final escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Looking for the...
Oh! Roman's struggling here, guys.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange. Roman managing to get some control back now.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game. Reigns put his stamp on this one.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
Simple waist lock, but able to plunge into an arm drag. Wow, what a club. Oh, and a knee. And another.
Just endless knee strikes. On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger. Reigns got all of it.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening. Lift off! Good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Well-delivered suplex. The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Incredible reversal into a DDT.
Into a powerbomb.
Like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
And listen to this place.
It's deafening in here, Michael.
Just a straight deadlift of power into a
Dominator.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of...
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Reigns with a schoolboy, not done yet. Lifted up as a power.
Sit-up powerbomb. Splash in the corner. Followed up by a textbook scoop slam. Nicely done.
And that is a bad man with a hammer in hand.
Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor.
Coming back to her torso here. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Oh, the momentum into a spinning power bomb.
That could finish off Roman. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Is this one over? Nice escape.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament. Serious jeopardy here, but she's refused.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Take to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Momentum into a spinning power bomb.
That is what it takes to top. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of...
The pain's too great. That's it.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go. Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This hold has him going through hell.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Incredible suplex. Oh no.
Eyes on the target.
Measuring it up one more time.
Knee right to the face.
And that took Reigns down.
Oh no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Roman Reigns could be out. Couldn't take it anymore. Had to tap.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
A somewhat shocking loss for Roman Reigns.
Reigns will not take this loss lightly. He doesn't like when someone thinks they have his number.
And we're in for a taste of the old school with a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, there was a time when this was how you would settle all your differences in the ring. And I, for one, am glad it's made a comeback.
You know what, Saxton? You know what? For once in my life, I actually agree with you.
Oh, she retaliates.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Huge toss. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Brutality. Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Ouch.
What a suplex.
Ooh, bullseye.
Oh, my, what a splash.
Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
And what a push.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
She's got a table and a plan in mind. Let's see how this plays out.
Taking a big risk here by bringing the table into the action.
What a way to get out of that one. Oh, strong impact.
Suddenly we've got front row seats to this thing.
And I don't think we want to get any closer. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? Here we go. Oh.
Lifting their opponent back to their feet and up.
Oh my, discus punch.
2 out of 3 falls is a true test of willpower. You might be down 1 fall, but you can't let that get into your head. You have to dust yourself off and refocus if you want to win this one.
A sound strategy, Corey. That resilient spirit is especially necessary here. Blistering shoulder block. Oh, just a straight deadlift of power into a dominator. Ooh, he fends that off.
Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent. What a spear by Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Targeting the shoulder.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. And this one could be moving to ringside.
Two-handed choke slam. The table's being set on fire.
Driven into the steel steps.
Holy, meet the barricade.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
She's produced a sledgehammer. She is aiming to cause serious bodily harm.
Had the foresight to get out of that one. Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
The Dominator. Deadlift. Look at this power.
And all the way down.
Last ride.
Can Reigns recover from that? This is turning into an all-out battle. No holding back.
We could be here all night with the rate things are going. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This is grueling. Look at the torque happening.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and
Revolution's in a spinning powerbomb.
That is what it takes to topple.
this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Michael, I think the Tribal Chief is on the verge of tapping out.
The Tribal Chief is vulnerable. Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show.
Kick to the back.
Up and down. What a slam.
She's been slowed down yet again.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Boom!
She's back in the ring now. She's taking things to the floor here. Boom, what impact. Uh-oh. A huge crossbody for the counter. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. Returning back from way up. Dominating double axe handle.
And what's she gonna do at this table?
Going for the home run.
Piercing knee decimates the face.
May have just vanquished Reings. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. It's locked.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does.
Power slam.
Good night. Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Targeting the shoulder with tapping out.
This is getting out of control.
You gotta be kidding me.
The table.
Attack right to the sternum. And it's Roman Reigns in a tough spot.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain right now.
Slam! Reigns now losing ground.
The homework done on Roman is paying off.
This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
Oh my, what a splash. Now propped up in the corner.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
Boot right to the throat.
Look at this, going right after the left arm.
Gotta hurt.
Reigns just bludgeoning his opponent in the corner.
Destroying his opponent.
Oh my God, that table right there. This isn't gonna be free. table's broken in half. Don't worry, though. There might still be more around here somewhere. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Reigns just in front.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bending.
It's all just too much pressure. I don't know how she can handle it.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
He's thinking a steel chair is just what he needs to wreak some havoc here. Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Now the guillotine choke has taken out so many superstars. On the left.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Spear by Reigns.
Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament.
Serious jeopardy here, but she's refused.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. Fist directly to the gut.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Clothesline in the
corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Oh boy, she found a kendo stick. This match might just get hard to watch. Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
This might just do it. This might just end it all. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Big time powerbomb. That could finish off Roman.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
Is the tribal chief?
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Here we go again.
Oh, knee to the face. And that took Reigns down.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Solid grip on this hold. Not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing to be.
Tap out.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Roman Reigns displeased, failing to capture the win here.
One thing's for sure, Roman is going to be stewing over this for the next few days at least.
Extreme Rules, remember this is an ODQ match with no countouts. You do have to pin or submit your opponent to the ring, but other than that, just about anything goes.
Guys, I'm pretty sure we're about to see some fireworks in this one.
Fireworks would technically be legal here.
Just punishing their opponent. Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, stop, stop, stop.
And the forearm smash.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out. In the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk. Loving blow. Uh-oh. One step ahead there.
Kick to the gut. Boom!
DDT. Roman Reigns is just taking command.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition. Ooh. This one's heading to the outside. That table has only one destiny, and it involves being broken in half.
She's bringing the fight outside. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
And it must be garbage day because out comes the can.
Fighting back with everything she has.
Got the full Nelson. Slam! Look at this. Deadlifting their opponent.
Slam.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
And face first they go.
The power on display right now is ridiculous.
Tossed back into the ring. And what a push. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Everyone has an opinion about the best strategy in a 2 out of 3 falls match, but you can't overthink it. Strategy will only take you so...
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Oh, man.
Reigns' lack of mercy being met in kind there.
A fall-away slam.
Reigns is getting dismantled here.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange.
And now headed to the outside. Placing that ladder on the apron now.
Something devious in mind here.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? She's making the climb to the top rope. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Clothesline. So effective.
Look at this. Just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
He's heading back to the ring.
What a punch. Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oof. Who will break first? That is the question.
Boom.
They are emptying their tanks.
Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
Oh, getting the better of that exchange.
The head of the table cinches it in.
Putting his opponent to sleep with the guillotine.
Expertly executed hold right on the neck.
This is devastating.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Here comes Reigns.
Arm wringer in control.
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another.
Handle suplex.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Reigns hits him. Wow, Reigns nailed it. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And Reigns is getting driven to his absolute limit.
Reigns needs to collect himself quickly before things get worse.
And I think we just might see.
Nasty knee. Can Reigns recover from that? Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Roman Reigns could be on the verge of tapping out.
Is the Tribal Chief done for?
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. She had that scouted. Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Down we go. That is what it takes to topple Reings.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
He is struggling to find an escape, but to no...
Nice escape.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Spear. Reigns got all of it.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out of this.
Will she tap? Can she hold out? He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Fought off with an elbow.
Put in the corner now.
Stepping out of the ring here. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
He's got a sledgehammer, and you better believe his opponent's name is all over it.
Anticipated that.
Once again, it's her torso area taking the punishment. Clothesline.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Superman punch.
An emphatic, declarative, physical statement there.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape somehow, some way. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Oh, brutal forearm.
Just punishing the leg.
She's choosing to leave the ring now.
And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables.
She's taking things back into the ring.
Spine buster. Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be. And does not get it.
Roman Reigns, look at this. Just clothesline after clothesline. Destroying his opponent. And now heading back inside the ring.
Textbook jumping clothesline. Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening. No coming back from Reigns after that.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out?
There it is, tapping out. Bam!
Counters.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and
Revolution's in. The spinning powerbomb.
And that took Reigns down. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. The end could be near for the Tribal Chief.
Can you imagine if... Nice escape.
Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
And deep into the match, Reigns lets fly another heavy...
wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Complete control here. Has her with nowhere to go. Could be approaching a tap.
Surrender mate.
Nice escape.
Or a pump handle. Pump handle coming.
Pump handle suplex.
He just flipped the script. Reigns hits it. Delivered again. Just end it now.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. The look on her face says it all. The game plan has gone awry.
Throw all game plans out the window now. It's either...
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Big slam. She managed to avoid... What a spear by Reings!
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has to think of something fast, or she'll be forced to tap.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Oh, Roman Reigns doing what he does best. Just stomping the hell out of his opponent.
I don't think his opponent's safe here. Kill the headlights.
Drive-by! He quickly slides into the ring. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. This is the most compromising position she can be in.
She has to find a way to shift her body.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. Sledgehammer right to the gut. Knew what was coming there.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
This superstar's on fire. Pace begins to quicken.
Plants them.
A cracking blow from that flying trash can. Wow, that is some impressive strength. Dominator. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This is a moment when you're desperate to find a count.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Drop straight into the ladder.
And now just lying there, lifeless.
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
They're setting the table on fire. Oh, my God.
Getting her set up for something in the corner. Yes, the trash can connects. Talk about taking out the trash.
Every person in this capacity. Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Ouch. Kick back to the midsection. Clothesline in the corner.
Hell hath no fury like a woman with a foreign object in hand.
Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. Are we about to see it again?
Oh, and a knee to the face.
May have just vanquished Reigns.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. Michael,
We have a tap out. Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and...
Revolution's in. A spinning powerbomb.
There's no chance you're coming back from another. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this submission much longer.
will the pain be...
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. How much more can Reigns withstand?
The homework done on Roman is paying off. That is some impressive strength. Dominator.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. The end could be near for the...
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Hoisted up into a backbreaker.
And
Looks
still
like
holding on.
there's more to come. Another!
Just punishing.
This is not looking good for him.
Time for some quick thinking on his part.
Sky high.
Axe handle from the middle rope. Finds room, lands a jawbreaker.
Reings! Wow, Reings nailed it. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer she...
Tapping out.
Here is your winner, the OTC Roman Reigns.
An absolutely impressive performance and win here tonight.
Reigns came here with one thing in mind: win.